Okay, in this video we're going to do it a little differently. This is something that I wanted to talk about in my previous chat review, but I decided to save it for another video. This is talking about Ace and Whitebeard mostly. There's no instances in the story or in the manga that I can recall where they show that Ace had Haki or had control over his Haki. There's only one instance in the Gray Terminal, when the Gray Terminal was on fire, when they were little kids, that he used Conqueror's Haki to make them let go of Luffy when he was fighting those mountain bandits. That's the only instance where I knew that he had Haki. Now, the thing too, I don't see how he could have not have had Haki being a Yonko commander. And why didn't Whitebeard train him on how to use Haki? He knew that Ace had the potential to have the high-level Haki that Luffy is using now, coding his attacks and Conqueror's Haki, the way Luffy is doing now. Whitebeard did that in the flashback against Roger. So did Roger used it. Why didn't he train Ace on how to use that type of Haki, knowing that he had a potential just like his father did before him? Or at least try to bring it out in him in some fashion. Maybe if Whitebeard got a little rusty at his older age. If you go back and look at the fight between Akainu and Whitebeard, you can see how Whitebeard hits Akainu and knocks his face into the ground, but his fist is not touching Akainu. Is this him using that high-level Conqueror's Haki that Luffy's using now? It appears to be the same. You know, maybe if you don't use it, you lose it. I don't know how Haki works. Maybe that's the way it works, just like muscle or any other activity you do. If you don't use it in a certain amount of time, maybe you get a little rusty at knowing how to use it. Was he afraid that if he taught Ace that type of Haki, maybe he would go after Kaido himself, and knowing that he probably couldn't take on the whole Yonko crew of Kaido by himself single-handedly, even with that type of Haki? That might have been a suicide mission, but knowing that he would probably go after Kaido himself anyway, why didn't he at least try to teach him that type of Haki? Maybe he was scared that he would eventually overpower him or be a challenge for him. Could he have also been scared of having too many Conqueror's Haki users on one crew, just like the way Rocks was? We know when Logias get their power in the Paradise section of the world that they think they're invincible until they run into the New World and they run into a Haki user and they get it handed to them. And that's pretty much what happened right here. Ace challenged Whitebeard and he got knocked through the side of the ship, as you can see right here. So that shows me right there he didn't have Haki, or at least he wasn't that strong of a Haki user. Why didn't he also understand the fact that, or realize the fact that Whitebeard was able to hit him and nobody else was? That should have got the gears moving in his head to say, hey, what's going on here? There's something going on here that I don't understand. I need to learn something. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't, but they just didn't show it in the story. Well, as the story stands right now, this is how I think about it. Maybe they might do a flashback and go into more in-depth on this aspect of the story between Ace and Whitebeard. They might actually explain how Haki might deteriorate over time, like I was talking about with Whitebeard. Maybe at an older age he got rusty at it, knowing how to use that type of high-level Haki. If you like what you like, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Sea Salt. Peace.